and tea. The good morning light is here. It's time to start the day. Yeah, it's time to start the day. Faith and tea. Oh, God, good morning light is here. It's time to start the day. Yeah, it's time to start the day. Yeah, it's time to start the day. Faith and tea. Good morning. It is the day, and I will rejoice. I will rejoice. I will rejoice and be glad in it. And be glad in it. Faith and tea. Good morning, the good morning light is here. Hey, it's time to start the day. It's time to start the day. It's time to start the day. Faith and tea. Good morning. It is the day. opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and or host. They do not explicitly or necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by the channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during this program.
Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. This is the day that the Lord has made. And yes, we are excited about it. We're going to give God praise. We are midweek towards the end of the month. So God bless you. Thank you for joining. As you know, we're on two platforms. We're transitioning over to YouTube. So we've got some folks over there on the YouTube side, and then we've got some folks here on the Facebook side. But we just want you to know that we're glad that you joined us this morning. I see my other daughter on here, none other than Callie Butler. So you already know I got to give her a shout out. I feel so honored that she stayed up this morning to join us on Faith and Tea. God bless you. I see her. I see Christy Keaton on there also. God bless you. Thank you for joining us. To my twin, Lady Angela Height, God bless you. Thank you for joining us this morning. I see Mother Margaret Feaster over there on the YouTube side. I see Pastor Anna Lyons over there on the YouTube side. And so we're just excited about another day, another opportunity. And yes, today is what we call Wisdom Wednesday. And somewhere along the line, Brother G will be joining us this morning, as he always does on Wednesday, and comes in uh, and drops some nuggets. But we're just excited about what God is doing, has done, and is going to do. Did you hear what I just said? We've got a busy schedule coming up. Um, we're closing this month out. Can you believe it? 5 months already. As you look in the rearview mirror, uh, is already gone. Actually, as of this week. I mean, it is definitely there. God bless you, Elder Sharon Dennis. God bless you for joining us. And we want to continue to mention that if for any reason you don't see us on this side, well, it will always be a link, but we are transitioning over to YouTube. So we want you all to go to the Phenomenal Outreach Ministries page over there and subscribe so that you can definitely stay with us. But we're just glad for another opportunity, and as we get ready to prepare to go into our summer months, our children here in Georgia are already out of school. I think the majority of them, some I think will be getting out this week, but the vast majority are getting out. And we didn't have Faith and Tea on Monday, so I wasn't able to talk about my weekend. So I am going to kind of say that I had an enjoyable weekend down there in Valdosta, Georgia, where my oldest granddaughter, Paris McCall, walked across the stage with honors, and we were just so glad to be a part of that, to be able to witness that. So now I've got three already out. Her older brother, Marcus Jr., of course, Charlene's oldest son, Justin, and now Paris. And so we got about a 2-year break. Hello, somebody. We got about a 2-year break before we start this train going again. God bless you, Elder Feaster. Thank you for joining us this morning. And then we've got 2 years in between, and then all of a sudden it's going to be like a train. For those that know me, follow me, know that I've got some grandchildren, and so by that, and listen, here's the thing: by the time they get out of high school, my college kids will be graduating. Lord have mercy, ain't that something? Uh-oh, I see Mother Feaster says, happy blessed birthday to Elder Feaster. God bless you, Elder Feaster, for being able to see another birthday. That all by itself is a blessing. So we thank God for that. And we pray that you have a phenomenal day and celebration, and that you get everything that your heart desires. Listen, We just want you all to continue to help us push this. And so that means that reach one, everybody just needs to reach one. I tell people all the time, you don't have to try to be this great uh, promoter or anything like that. If you just tell one other person, I'm convinced that if we just do our part, a lot of times we have all these great expectations, and we put these narratives in our mind that if when I get this amount of money, I'm gonna do this, or when I get this job, I'm gonna do that. But I'm convinced that if we learn to where we are to be the best at where we are. Did you hear what I just said? You don't have to be let me put it this way. It's a known fact. Everybody will never become the president of the United States. And not to say that as children that you can't have that desire, and as a parent, it's not to say that we can't influence our kids to go for that. But the truth to the matter is, let's build them up where they are. A lot of times we don't even realize just giving them a pat on the back of where they are is so powerful. For some kids, September started off and they was nervous because in some cases they were going to a new school. Of course, they were in a new grade, new teachers, new friends, and all that. And as the year progressed, they became more comfortable. They became more efficient in what they was doing. The consistency was there, and now here we are at the end of the year. And my question to all of you out there that have come in contact with the children and everything, what influence? Ask yourself this when you in the mirror this morning washing your face, whether you're going to work, whether you're going to sit at your desk at your home office or whatever, ask yourself what influence did you have on the children that came across your path. Hello, somebody. I'm just convinced that if we start pushing ours, if we start uh, showing them, because here's the truth to the matter, and you can take this to the bank. Some people don't even get a hug until they see you. Did you hear what I just said? Some people don't even get a good morning until they see you. So you are important in this kingdom, and that's what I always try to encourage people to understand that we need you. Now, will the world operate without you? Most definitely it will. But it does not still don't mean that we don't need you. And that's what people need to understand. I always, did you hear what I said? I always try to make sure that I do my best so that others around can do their best. You hear what I'm just saying? A lot of times we sit back and complain about life's issues. I was sharing with someone on yesterday, and I always call it a teachable moment. He was sharing some things with me, and we was bouncing things off of each other. And I'm just of the mindset. And here's what I will always tell people all the time. I don't believe in mistakes. Did you hear what I just said? I don't believe that anything that you do is a mistake unless you don't learn from it. Hello. Did I just say something? Because here's the truth to the matter. If you do something and it does not work, I don't consider that a mistake. You know what you found out? That just didn't work. But as long as you continue to strive to make it work, eventually you're going to solve the problem. And when you solve the problem, guess what? All you can do is look back in the rearview mirror. That's why the rearview mirror is so much smaller than the front window. You look back in the rearview mirror and you say, you know what? Those 75 other times I did this, they didn't work. But that 76th time, I figured it out. And that's, I think, the mentality. If we get to a place where we stop allowing life issues, life problems. Because if the truth be told, all of us are lifing, if I can say that. All of us are going through something. If I was to be able to open up this chat line and talk to each individual that's on here, I could ask each and every one of us, and trust me, each one of us could say something that's really not going right. Hello, what we consider in our life, but it does not stop us from moving forward. So, as we get ready to close out this fifth month of the year, the month of grace, as we get ready to close it out and go into these summer months, I'm challenging each and every one of you all that come in the path of the children. As I said, my twin is on here. She's there a lot of times with my grandbabies up there in North Carolina, and I've watched her during the summer when she has them, showing them how to do different things when it comes to the fruits and all. I'll be watching. Yeah, I see you on FaceTime, Lady Angela. But what I'm saying is, we all play an important part, and let's do our part. Let's keep them encouraged. Let's not let the summer just be a summer of play, but let's make sure that we pour something in them. I was listening to Zay this morning. His mom was giving him a prayer this morning. I said, what you say? Go on, somebody. Starting his day off on the right foot. And so we're just excited. We challenging. I'm challenging. If I see you, I'm gonna ask you. And who did you speak life into today? Did I just say something, Elder Christie? I'm gonna ask you, who did you speak life into today? Because the truth to the matter is, your presence, like I say, when you step outside of the house, some of us work from home, so we don't get out there as much as others. But for us that do get a chance to sometime get out, the question, I'm getting ready to bring him in. The question is, who did you speak life into today? You got background noise, brother G. Give me a second. Getting ready to bring him on. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you, G. How you doing this morning?
What's up?
All right, it's another day, another Wisdom Wednesday. And as always, we try to throw some nuggets out there in bridging the gap. And I was just sharing, Tim G, that as we close out this year for our kids, our school year for the kids, we want to continue to speak life into them, continue to encourage them. Some of them started off the year, it was a rough year. They had to move to another grade, new teacher, and it was a start over. And as the year went on, they became more comfortable and comfortable. But now the year's out. They've made it through, and they're going to be going to a new grade next year. And we want to make sure that we do our part in constantly pouring into them, and not just letting this summer just be a whole summer of just play, 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 play. But more important, that we show them that they have the love. And so uh, that was what where I was coming from this morning. But my question is, how are you doing this morning, sir?
I'm doing good. How you doing today?
All right, I can't complain. I can't complain. I can't complain. Uh, Elder Christy Keaton said the most excellent month, the month of May. Hello, somebody. I think she's got a birthday coming up. It was a couple of birthday people. I see some other birthday people. I see Elder Russell is on here. Her birthday was this month. So the month of May, the month of grace. Yeah, it takes grace. It takes grace. I'm gonna leave that right alone. But what's on your mind? You got anything on your mind that we need to talk about today?
Um, no, how you doing today?
I can't complain. Like I say, it's a good day, G. I try to when I
I've had
wake
my
up. Go ahead.
mhm.
No, go ahead.
I had my I had my regional and my operations manager stop by yesterday to
Okay.
do inventory,
Uh-huh.
and of course she said my shop was clean and everything, and we just had a good conversation about where I'm at right now, what
Mm-hmm.
what they would like from me, and what you know um nothing bad or anything, but stuff that I can do a little bit better. So I just
Mm-hmm.
wanted to, come to y'all and give y'all a little outlook of what I've been doing the last couple months, and where I guess I am quarterly in that aspect. As far as numbers go, numbers are great, but I guess I'm still learning how to basically, and I think I thought I'd do a good job of it, but obviously somebody talking, and obviously I'm not. But focusing on the wins, focusing
Mm-hmm.
on the wins more than
Mm-hmm.
you focus on the losses, and I feel like I do a good job of that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're not gonna live in the wins though. So like, yeah, we gonna be joyful about the wins. We gonna clap, pat ourselves on the back, but then we gonna move on,
Right.
But then when we lost, but then when something go wrong, I mean, I feel like we need to, we need to, speak on it for a minute. But
Right. Uh-huh.
they was just basically she was just basically saying how like, just ask yourself sometimes, is it important to me,
Mm.
and
Is it
so
important to me?
she was really like a lot of time she was like, a lot of times maybe I'm being a little bit harder on them based off of something that really doesn't matter to me or to her,
Okay.
so it's like one of those things where it's like you pick your battles,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you
Mm-hmm.
got a good team with you, you got a team that want to work, you got a team that want to work for you, but you still, you want to keep it that way,
Mm-hmm.
so you don't want to, you don't want to start, pressing on toes, this, that, and the third. So, anything to minimize those type of situations, but let's try to do our best to do it,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, and then my language, I gotta be a little bit more professional. And I told you this a while ago, but you can't really pick and choose when to try to just have barbershop talk, and because I'm no longer in the position that where I've been in places where I felt like my manager, but I'm gonna say for here at this place, and at my last stop. So uh, what I'm learning is every place is different.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Georgia is different from Maryland. Maryland is different from North Carolina. North
Mm-hmm.
Carolina is different from Virginia. So what that shop aura and mindset is totally different than what another shop aura and mindset could be. So I'm not gonna say I'm just gonna completely go, box office, but I'm gonna totally switch up my conversations. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not gonna
Mm-hmm.
I'm no longer going to talk vulgar, and we're not going to have those certain because obviously it's something that's already been said.
Mm-hmm.
So to
Mm-hmm.
even to even help that, I've already let it be known we gonna eliminate all of that. So
Mm-hmm.
talk to each other like y'all both got some sense. We gonna talk to each other like we the whole nine
Right.
yards to even avoid
Yeah.
all of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah. That's good.
outside of that, outside of that, like I said, the numbers are great. They love the numbers at. She loves where I'm at. They're pleased. And like I say, it wasn't she emphasized 100 times. It wasn't nothing that I was in trouble about. That she felt like she needed to talk to. She really was just trying to help. She
Right.
said she was just trying to help.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and with our store being so busy, picking up so busy, we're becoming one of the busiest stores. She knows I'm gonna end up getting another employee, and I they've had other instances at other shops where a new hire comes in and quits within like 48 hours because of the language of the shop.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Mm-hmm.
like, though me and you might have that relationship, us bringing we have a relationship going on Wednesdays, us bringing in a third party on Wednesdays, it changes the dynamic of how we
Yes,
now can
that's
bounce
good.
off of each other. And
Mm-hmm.
that is a honest and true statement. So everything she was saying, like I took heed to it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I had no issue listening to what she was saying because that is 100% true.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just a little bit of where I'm at currently. So like I say, like numbers good, everything is good. It's just I could do a little bit not even better, but I'm gonna change a little things up of
Mm-hmm.
like my language and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Well, and right before you came on, that slides right into what I was saying as far as just um, getting that pat on the back. In other words, and you'll learn this as you progress and move up the corporate ladder that you're never going to get 100 out of 100 when they come to talk to you. Even if you're doing 100, they're not going to give it to you because the truth to the matter is, and here we go to everybody that's listening, there's always room for improvement. You follow what I'm saying? In some
Mm-hmm.
way, form, or fashion. In your particular case, like you say, if it's just changing the language that you all use when addressing each other or this, that, and the other, just because because it's an auto shop, don't mean you got to be in the gutter. And I'm just using that as a
Mm-hmm.
thing. I'm not saying that's what's going on, but I'm just saying the difference in say working in where I'm wearing a suit and tie, so everything is
Mm-hmm.
Mister and this, that, and the other.
Right,
Well,
right, 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 right.
yeah, the truth to the matter is when those persons come through your front door, they want to feel that they're special also. You follow what I'm saying? And here's the key to G in life. What separates you? I used to tell people all the time when it came to the occupation. Of course, I've been doing insurance now 13 years, and for ever since they've started tracking our progress, I've been one of the top 100 brokers. You can go to the Maryland Exchange, and when you pull up my name, you'll see top 100 broker out of like 23 or close to 3,000 brokers. I'm one of the top 100. Now, here's the truth to the matter, G. I do the same thing everybody else do, but it's the extra stuff. In other words, I think a lot of times we think, and I just use the word extra, but really, is it extra, G? When you do your job to the fullest, is that really extra? Is that really extra when you tell Miss Smith and have a good day and can't wait to see you the next time? Is that really extra when you have the ability to give a coupon and say, now Miss Smith, if you know any other family member that needs their oil change, here's a 10% discount or whatever. Is that really extra? And I think a lot of times we think when we do when we do our job to the fullest. So I'm gonna use that to the fullest because the job has already authorized you to be able to do certain things. And so when you don't do those things, are you shortchanging yourself? But then when we do those things, are we now trying to get brownie points? I'm like, yeah, because I did this extra, I did that. You checking
You
the
know,
car from the bumper to the bumper is really part of your job. Now, whether you
you
do,
know what I learned. You know
go
what I
ahead.
learned,
Uh
and
huh.
this is a true. This is still to this day. It's just a issue that people have. Consistency.
That's it
It's
right there.
easy. It's
That's
it's
it
easy.
right there.
It's
Yes.
easy for my manager to tell us, "Yo, moving forward, we gonna verify the oil filters up
Mm-hmm.
top before you get the
Mm-hmm.
new oil filter." It's easy
Mm-hmm.
to do that for a week,
Come
but can
on,
you do
talk,
it?
son.
But can
Come
you
on,
do it for
talk.
two? So could do you do it for 2, 3 months? And
Yes.
so that's
Yes.
really what I'm learning. That's really what I'm learning. That I'm winning. That's why I'm winning the battle right now. That's why
Mm-hmm.
I'm beating my competitors right now. That's why it's the consistency. It's the every car that comes in, I'm gonna make sure we check the tire pressure and top off the fluids.
Right.
It's every car that comes in gets we treat every car the same, from the first car to the 20th car. It's the consistency of not doing doing the what is expected every day
Mm-hmm.
7 days a week,
Mm-hmm.
30
Mm-hmm.
days in a row,
Mm-hmm.
month to month, on and on.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is people can do it for a day. They could do it
Come
for
on,
two
you talking
days.
good, son.
It's
Yes.
it's 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 the problem comes when they have to consistently
Mm,
do
mm, mm.
a task that
Yes.
is that like you say, that is expected.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
expected.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
not saying that so the issue with that, I understand that big bosses and even people in my position that have people that's under us, people in your position that have people under you, it's an expectation that I've already
Mm-hmm.
set, an
Mm-hmm.
expectation that has already been set, not that
Mm-hmm.
even I have set. I've set my own
Mm-hmm.
expectation. So
Mm-hmm.
like they already know my expectation is we don't sell anything under 70, 75%.
Mm-hmm.
Now the job's expectation is 40.
Okay.
But my expectation, at the end of the day, you don't have to, my expectation is a target,
Right.
because
Right. 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 Mm-hmm.
all of
Mm-hmm.
my expectations are going to be higher than what what our requirement is.
Mm.
So I'm expecting this, but we're required this.
Right.
So
Right.
my expectations are already high.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Mm-hmm.
already have an expectation for you.
Mm-hmm.
The only way for that expectation to be set, for it to become a standard, is for it to be repeated over and
That's
over and
good.
over
Yes.
again.
Yes. Yes.
My store did not become the number one selling store by luck. It
Mm-hmm.
didn't become the number one selling store by chance. It didn't become the number one selling store by a week, by a day. No. It was consistency
Mm.
from
That's
the
good.
time I walked in
That's good.
February,
That's
every
good.
day, doing the same
Mm-hmm.
thing on
Mm-hmm.
every card.
Mm-hmm.
Like I told you back then, I'm winning because if it says 10 steps, I don't care if I know how to do it in 6 steps. I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to do it in all the 10 steps.
Come on.
Why?
Come on.
Because that is what the pamphlet told me to do.
Yes.
The
Yes.
problem the problem that people have is they have instructions, and then they want to build the product
Right.
off of their knowledge.
Right. Don't
If
we
that
know?
was
Yeah.
if if that was the way the world worked, we wouldn't need managers. We wouldn't need anybody.
Come on.
It's a
Yes.
reason why we have managers. It's a reason why we have techs. It's a
Mm-hmm.
reason why we have people that are leaders.
Mm-hmm.
It's a reason why we have people that are followers.
Yes.
They're all needed.
Mm-hmm.
Some people need to be led. Some
Mm-hmm.
people can't be followed.
Mm-hmm.
Some people
Mm-hmm.
need to follow,
Yeah.
and some people can't lead.
Yeah. That's true. That's
That is
true.
just
Yes.
that is just the way the world works.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the way the world works. It just is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. That is so
We
true.
need followers. We do need followers.
Yep.
And we need people that are comfortable in that role. See, the problem is when you are a follower at heart. See, this is the issue. I'm gonna be done after this. I promise.
Okay.
I'm a leader in this.
Uh-huh.
I'm a leader at life. I know for a fact. We are all leaders at life as long as you believe that.
Okay.
But when it comes to auto, I'm a leader in this. When you
Okay.
come into my shop, I expect you to follow me.
Right.
When we are on a football field, I
Mm-hmm.
am the leader.
Mm-hmm.
When you come to that football field, I expect you to follow me. I don't
Mm-hmm.
expect pushback. I expect question, and that's another thing. And I'm not gonna spend too much time on that, but let me go ahead and throw that out there. Questions can be asked without pushback. Questions can be asked without drama or intense aftermath.
Mm-hmm.
A question can just be a question. It doesn't have to mean anything ill intent in it. I lead that, and that's that. But all right, so when it comes to church, that you are the leader.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to leading to Christ, you are the leader. You expect me to follow your lead. You
Yes.
don't expect me to you don't expect me to backhand you. You don't expect me to talk over you. You don't expect
Mm-hmm.
me to go behind your back. Why? Because you are a proven leader. You have
Mm-hmm.
already did the time. You have earned that right to be a leader in this state.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You could be a leader over here, but then have to follow over there.
Come on. Talk, son.
So everybody is needed. You can be a leader today and be a follower tomorrow. It is that simple.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
that simple. Become a little bit more humility. Bring that cockiness out yourself. Be a little bit more be a little bit more humility about yourself,
Uh-huh.
because you don't have to be a leader every day.
Come on. Come on.
Nor do you need to be following somebody every day.
Uh-huh.
You need to be a leader, but that does not mean that you step over your boundaries with
Come
that.
on. That's good.
Just because you're a leader doesn't mean on Friday on Friday's service I need you to be moving around the church like you're the head.
Right. That's
This
right.
is not your time to lead.
That's right.
Know when it's your time to lead, know
Oh,
when it's
that's
your time
good.
to
Yeah. Know
follow,
when it's your
and
time.
everything will work smoothly. A lot of times we operate in a different area where we don't need to be in, and that's where the confusion happens. Because one thing that is what is the word I'm looking for? You have the right to be upset as a leader when your followers are not following the correct way.
My Lord.
and
That's
and
good.
and, and just be and let's get this notion out. When your followers aren't following the correct way, it is not always because of you.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Just because you have certain followers that don't want to follow, that is not meaning you're doing something not that you're not doing something right.
Mm-hmm.
You have followers that don't want to
Just gonna buck the
follow
system.
that don't want to do their part in the kingdom, don't want to do their part in the job force, don't want to do their part on the team. That is not the coach's problem.
Lord have mercy.
So as leaders, as coaches, as leaders as a whole, we also have to remember that this is the thing, the responsibility falls on our shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
But the heartache doesn't have to fall in our heart.
Ooh.
It's that simple.
My.
Yes, we do know the responsibility falls on us. But at the same time, we do know there are instances when we have did everything that we could have. We have done
Yes.
all that we have exasperated all our efforts. And at that point in
Come
time,
on,
you
man.
do not look yourself in the mirror and say, "What else can I do as a leader? What
Yeah.
else?" No,
Yeah.
it is people that are just going to be that. What one thing I've always said, we have words for a reason. It is called a rebellion. It is called a rebellion
Come on.
for a reason.
For a
They made
reason.
that word
Yes.
and they put it in a dictionary for a reason. It is going to be some people that are just going to rebel against you. And that
That
is
is true.
okay.
That is
That is
true.
okay.
That is so true. That is so
It's
true.
8:04, so I could keep going, but I'm gonna just stop.
Man, I appreciate you. You came in and just dropped some good nuggets. And that's what I call about bridging the gap. And I appreciate you as always. Um, uh, Elder Keaton said questions can be asked respectfully, and that's what we have to understand. That no question is really a bad question, and it's really just how you present it. You follow what I'm saying? And understanding that, just like you say, rebellion is everywhere. I don't care who you are. You're gonna face it somewhere in life as life goes on. Listen, I thank you once again, Brother G, for joining us this morning. As always, to the Faith and Tea family, whether you are on YouTube or on our Facebook page, I appreciate you. I appreciate the comments to each and every one of y'all. Listen, ask that you all have a phenomenal rest of the day. And remember what I said, the person that you meet today, show them a smile, show them a hug, introduce Christ to them. You know, listen, we got work to do. We got work to do. And for some people, the first smile they see is going to be the smile that they see from you. So we are so thankful. Listen, join us on this coming Friday. I do ask that you pray for our speaker for Friday. They are having a procedure done today, and they told me they would let me know tonight or later on today whether they were going to be available. But I got a ram in the bush, so don't even worry about it. Come back and join us on this coming Friday. It still is Women's Month, and then in June we'll be going into the men will be the keynote speakers for our Friday. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. As I said, have a phenomenal day, and remember, a smile is worth $1,000,000. God bless you.